Today's episode of The Anthony Anderson Show is brought to you by MountGox.com, that's MTGOX.com, and USGoldCoins.com, that's 1-800-HOT-COIN, and MezeGrill.com, that's MEZE Grill.com. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Anthony Anderson, here coming live from New York City. I'm here with two very important guests, Harley and Freelee, otherwise known as Durianrider and Freelee. What's your real name? I'm going to ask you. It doesn't matter.
Mystery.
That is my real name.
Living in the mystery. That's cool. That's cool. And luckily enough, they've come to New York for the Woodstock Fruit Festival and making some other appearances. And you guys have graced me with your presence. It's really cool to be able to talk. And
thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's great to be here.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, what brings you to New York? Besides, just tell me what brings you to New York. What's up?
Mainly the Woodstock Fruit Festival. That's the main thing. So which camera are we looking for?
Oh, we just hang out. It's fine.
All right. So yeah, Woodstock Fruit Festival. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a few talks in the meantime and just hanging out.
Okay.
Check out New York City.
Yeah.
It's great. We love it here.
You like it?
We love it, yeah.
What do you like
good.
especially?
I think just the availability of fruit.
Yeah.
You know, just having...
For sure.
Yeah, like in Whole Foods is so amazing.
Yeah.
We don't have that in Australia, so...
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I like the training here. I did a 200-kilometer bike ride, which has been my first big 200-kilometer bike ride in a city. You know, you can't do that anywhere else in the world, really. And I did 100 miles in Central Park, and then I did 20 kilometers to get there and 20 kilometers to get home. It's incredible. And I've always had cyclists around me. I was talking to people, and everyone's really friendly. I find New Yorkers very friendly, despite what the common belief is back home or whatever. Everyone's so ask for directions, people help you out.
Yeah.
If you talk to other cyclists or runners, they just really friendly, very outgoing here.
Yeah, people are it's funny because there's all this misconception about New York. I think it's from TV or the movies. But what I realize is most people that live here now aren't from here. So we've all been newcomers, and we want to just, help each other. And people are very helpful. Yeah, it's really good. There's really good energy here.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime when everyone's
maybe it's different in the cold winter.
A little bit, maybe. I don't know. It depends. If people are in a rush, but they're always very happy to help.
Yeah.
Have you been down to Chinatown yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the fruit stalls there are great.
It's pretty good.
Fruit stalls everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like Thailand.
Yeah.
It really is. It's amazing.
Yeah. Minus the fresh durian and some other stuff, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, the prices are a little different, but
It's still cheaper in Australia.
Yeah.
Far cheaper.
What have you noticed in Australia? Because there was the big rain coming in, and did that affect prices?
Cyclone.
Yeah, because we grow the majority of fruit local in Australia, which is sort of good in one way, but if you have a big environmental crisis...
Isolation.
So this year we had hardly any grapes. This is organic. Hardly any grapes, hardly any mangoes. Which is virtually you couldn't get an organic
mangoes.
You couldn't get an organic mango in last December in Adelaide in South Australia. You couldn't get an organic mango, and if you could, the year before, $10 each.
Yeah.
So it's sort
$10 each
for a mango.
$10, organic mango.
And often
and you're not guaranteed it's going to be good quality either.
But
and
bananas.
How much are bananas? Yeah.
And now bananas are $20 a kilo, so it's about $11 US a pound.
Okay, yeah.
Trader Joe's, $1 a pound.
Yeah.
80 cents a pound. I bought 80 pounds of organic bananas the other day and carried them through the New York subway on a sack trolley. 80 pounds of bananas cost me $60 US, and in Australia that cost me $880 US. So we come
we
in
want
New
to
York.
move here.
Yeah. I couldn't see why not.
Until the banana crisis goes back home.
Until the snow comes here, then we'll move back. Move to Thailand.
Yeah, right. Which part of Australia are you from?
We do a lot of travel, but generally South Australia.
Okay.
Go there for summer because it's really nice in summer.
Okay.
Queensland as well.
Okay. Yeah. For all the American viewers and
the Gold Coast, love it.
Okay.
Surfers paradise.
Yeah.
Like Adelaide, and that's up. Is Adelaide up north?
Adelaide's down south. Darwin's up north. Cairns is up north. Adelaide's down south. It's sort of it's got a climate similar to LA. Okay. Winter's pretty mild. Summer's really hot. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Did you ever make it over to Perth at all?
Yeah. I was born in Perth, and I've cycled from Perth to Sydney. Actually, cycled from Perth to Cairns. Yeah, Perth's nice.
Yeah.
But for fruit and healthy living, Adelaide's really good. And so is Byron Bay, Brisbane.
Yeah.
Good areas as well, Byron Bay, Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got some good local markets in Byron Bay.
Yeah.
And Byron Bay wasn't affected by the storms, so they've had an okay season for fruit.
Cool.
Yeah, bananas are pretty cheap still.
Okay, cool. Starting with you, how did you get into the conscious eating? From, you know, where did you start? Like, did you grow up in a regular household like most of us? I mean,
I grew up on a farm actually. So
wow.
Yeah, we always had heaps of organic fruits and vegetables.
Oh wow.
We also killed animals as well. Like we had chickens, you know, decapitating chickens everywhere and eating them, and that always, you know, upset me.
Right.
But my mum was always into conscious eating.
Okay.
And she tried her best to feed us what she thought was healthy. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it was better because it was unprocessed, a lot of whole food. Mm-hmm. But it's still, you know, I still had problems, I still had bad skin, and I was, you know, struggling with my weight and everything like that. And then I came to Sydney, and I was pretty toxic when I got to Sydney. And I became even more toxic because I started taking drugs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was taking like cocaine and ecstasy and all sorts of damaging drugs.
Sure.
I got into yoga, and my yoga teacher, she was vegan. She was really vibrant, and she recommended that I get a juicer. Mm-hmm. And the juicer I got came with a raw food recipe book. It had raw meat in there and stuff, and I was a bit
wow. That's random.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Like, and that fully just like freaked me out at the time. But I didn't go there. But I tried to do raw food back in 2000 for a couple of weeks, and I just didn't know how to do it properly. Okay. Yeah, so I fell off the wagon. Yeah. Fast forward about 6 years, and I think it was, David Wolf actually, you know, one of his books, Sun Food Success Diet. Yeah. I read that and, you know, watched a few videos and got on the rawfood.com website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just like, I just thought I found the holy grail.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Me
I was suffering such bad health. You know, I was overweight, had chronic digestive problems, acne all over my face and my chest and my shoulders, and chronic fatigue. Yeah.
And what was your diet like at that point?
At that point, it was high in cheese, goat's cheese. I was really, really into the goat's cheese. Meat, I would binge out on. Sometimes I'd eat a whole chicken a day. Sure. Like, actually, that was quite often. I ate a whole chicken a day. Yeah,
and the body wasn't happy.
It was not happy.
Interesting.
No.
Okay.
I really needed to lighten the load.
Yeah.
And I did, you know, like I got into it and found Dr. Graham.
Right.
Found Harley on Raw Pleasure. It's called rawpleasure.com.au, an Australian raw food website. And he was on there saying, "Oh, you people got to eat more fruit." This is like, you know, like 5 years ago. 5.5 years ago. And, you know, I started implementing the diet, and the results just kept coming and coming. And I haven't looked back. I did have one fall off the wagon for a month, and I felt terrible. And I knew, you know, like, you know what we were saying before, like once the truth, you know, once you hear the truth, you can never really, like you change forever. Yeah. You know, and I knew the truth was just simple eating, you know, simple unprocessed food, fruit and veggies. Yeah.
What convinced you to go vegan from growing up on the farm?
Well,
was it gradual, or was there like a something?
About a month.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
About a month from eating full on. Actually, the biggest thing was I went to the Greek islands with a few friends, and I completely just hammered myself with gyros. You know those gyros?
Oh,
a pancake. They put chips in and they put that cut meat in. It's really greasy. Yeah. I was having them all the time, like twice a day, and I felt completely toxic when I came home. And you know, when you got to sort of hit rock bottom sometimes, you know, before you make a real change in your life. And I was there. I was at rock bottom. Yeah. And within a month of coming back, I gave up meat and went raw vegan. Okay. Yeah, pretty much straight away. Like. Yeah. It just felt right? Yeah, it felt, I was desperate to feel better. And Greece was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago? It was 2006. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. And how about you?
Basically, I was the kid at school who was really sick, and I was a kid at school who was always absent from sickness, and I was a kid at school who on a sports day would be picked last. And people say, "Okay, Harley, you can come on our team." And I'm like, well, there's no one else but me anyway. They're like, so I always wanted to have more energy. I always wanted to be one of the fit kids, but I couldn't. I was always sick, asthma, digestive problems, which later on we found out was Crohn's disease. Oh, wow. And when I became a teenager, I had acne, and so I didn't really feel good. Yeah. You know. And then when I left school, I started riding my bike around because I didn't have a driver's license. I couldn't afford a car. And I'm 34 now and I still don't have a driver's license because I just love the bike. So using a bike for transport inspired me to start eating better. And I started hanging out with cyclists and they started telling me about better eating and how McDonald's was bad and things like that. And so I started training more, started feeling better, eating more carbohydrates, less fat, more plants, less animals. But it still wasn't enough. And then eventually I really got chronic fatigue pretty heavily and I was struggling. And a friend of mine mentioned the word vegetarian and I was like, vegetarian? That's crazy. So I feel so crap, I'll give it a go. And I got rid of all the meat and fish overnight, went vegetarian for a week, started to feel really good. And then I read about dairy products and how they can congest your lungs and affect your Crohn's disease. And I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And if it doesn't work, I can always go back. And it worked. And that was April 2001. I've been vegan since.
Okay, wow,
and
10 years now.
Yeah, then about a year later, I got into raw foods. And I've always been, liked fruit. I think everyone likes fruit.
Yeah.
And then I just started incorporating more raw foods, like I have fruit for breakfast and lunch and things like that. And it takes me to where I am today, it's full-blown bananas.
Banana muncher. He is the king banana muncher.
And it's, and now, like, I've run marathons, I've cycled over 190,000 kilometers as a vegan, and I just rode my bike here, and people try and keep up, and they're trying to race you, and it's like, man, no chance. And it's so good for the ego, but it's
He needs that, yeah.
it's good fun. Because now I feel so fit now, you know what I mean? Like, it's awesome. I was a sick kid, now I'm just like, when Lance Armstrong's in town, I'll hook up for a ride with him, keep up with those guys, no worries, be a tour guide for the day. Keep up with anybody on a bike in a training situation. So, and that feels good. It feels good to be able to get on my bike and just ride across the country. In 2006, I rode from Seattle to LA. I've ridden from Perth to Tibet Cape York in Australia. I've ridden Singapore to Cambodia. And I don't feel like I'm going to my reserves anymore. I feel like I'm just, in third gear. And I can just click it up into sixth and keep on cruising. It feels good. I have a greater participation in my daily reality. So, no, I'm having a good time. And I don't have Crohn's disease, I don't have chronic fatigue, I don't have asthma, except for when I'm sleeping with a cat near my face. But, you know what I mean? Like, all my issues are just taken care of. So, and I've worked out it's not just about diet, it's also about lifestyle.
Totally.
Early nights, like lately I've had some late nights just being on the computer and, catching up with people. So I've had late nights and a lifestyle. It's about your diet and your lifestyle, sleep, water, exercise, fun in the sun, emotional poise, things like that. Yeah. Contribution. For sure. So.
What's the water like? How do you do your, is there a specific water you prefer or?
I prefer spring water, like where you just drink it with your hands. You're the first person to touch it. That's the best. Yeah. But if I can't get that, then I'll drink anything. Yeah. When I was doing 200 kilometers the other day in New York City, I stopped at Central Park and filled my bottle up with water from the public fountain. And I let it just sit there for a few minutes so the chlorine can evaporate. Yeah. I don't know if you knew that, but if you open water, chlorine gets out. Right. So I'll drink any water I can get with the ideal of the best quality. But
it's better than being dehydrated.
Right.
It's,
I remember, we went for that run and I was like, I held off because I don't know, I still get scared of the fountain water nowadays. That's fine. But whatever. It's But you're right. Dehydration sucks and
it can be pretty serious.
Unhealthy, and it can take a week to recover or more. Yeah. And dehydration can take days, weeks, months, or even years to really catch up on us. It's serious. Our housemate Veronica, she died in 2009 from dehydration, doing a dry fast, water fast, and didn't drink enough water. If she drank mud water, she would be alive today. Yeah. So I'm into good quality water, but I'm not into dehydration, so I'll drink whatever I can get.
That's a good point. Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Let me think here. So as far as your diet now, is there any kind of favorite fruits? What kind of fat sources do you eat, if any?
Durian's my favorite.
Any coconuts?
Yeah, coconuts.
Yeah, we have overt fats. Yeah.
But it's pretty minimal?
Pretty minimal, yeah. Like avocado might be a half every 2 weeks. Okay. Maximum.
Wow, that's so low.
But then we might eat at quintessence.
Sure.
So we get some more fat that way. Yeah. But I consistently feel my best keeping my fat levels around 5% of my daily calories. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's not including any overtly fatty fruits. That's just like sweet fruits. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot, do we? Like, but when we go to Thailand, we have durian.
Yeah.
You know, so that brings the fat level up. So
Yeah.
it's over the course of the year.
Right.
It averages out to probably between 5 and 10%.
Okay.
But even when I'm in Thailand, I don't eat durian every day. I find it a bit too heavy
Yeah.
to have it every day.
Yeah.
And I like my bananas, and I love durian, but it's not an everyday food for me. I like avocado, but it's not an every week food for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like flax crackers down there, but that's not a every month food for me.
Yeah.
We've done it, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
They're more
Not
snack
like the
foods
flax
than
anymore.
they're more snacks than staples.
Right.
For me, it's the bananas, dates as a staple, and then mangoes, grapes, melons, figs, papayas, apples, pears, mangosteens, jackfruit, gumachamo, things like that, breadfruit.
Datorade. Datorade's like my favourite.
What's Datorade?
Datorade's like when you blend 20 or 30 medjool dates
Right.
with about 1 litre to 1.5 litres of water with cinnamon, or you can add like choc mint herb,
Yeah.
and blend that on high,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like a chocolate mint smoothie. I mean,
Yeah.
like milkshake. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's really, really tasty.
Yeah.
Or you can put you can make apple pie in a glass. It's like apple, date, water, and blend that up.
Oh yeah.
Ratios go, like 20 to 30 dates and 1 to 2 apples, 1 to 1.5 litres of water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cinnamon, yeah.
Fuji apples are good for that
Amazing.
one.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
The
Fuji's.
You
Fuji's.
gotta try it.
I'll try it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Make it for the potluck tonight.
Yeah, it would be good if we could get it.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy. So fat's pretty low. Protein, you don't even really think about it. It's
No, 'cause
more
if you get
just
enough-
like
yeah,
just
if,
eating.
If you get enough calories, you get enough protein. And as
Yeah.
an endurance athlete, doing up to 515 kilometers in a day,
Yeah.
if I wasn't getting enough protein, I simply couldn't do that. I simply couldn't be at the fitness level that I'm at.
Yeah.
People would say, "Oh, you're pretty skinny," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a marathon runner, endurance cyclist. That's how we look,
Mm-hmm.
But if I was into bodybuilding, I'd have no problems, putting on 20 kilos of muscle in a couple of years. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't train weights because cycling and running's all about being slim. I mean, you look at all the
Yeah.
top
Efficiency.
guys. So yeah, power to weight ratio. But protein's a non-issue if you get enough
Yes.
calories. There's not even a medical word for protein deficiency.
Yeah.
We have kwashiorkor, we have marasmus, we have kwashiorkor marasmus, but these refer to caloric deficiency, not protein deficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually find in starvation patients, they're best put on a low protein, around the 10% of calories coming from protein
Mm-hmm.
diet, high carbohydrate, low fat, low protein. That helps their kidneys regenerate and helps them get back up to ideal body weight.
Yeah.
So protein's just been mishyped. I mean, I had to talk
It's
to
the dairy industry. It's
Yeah,
billion-dollar
a bit of
industry.
propaganda there.
Like,
I talked to a friend the other day, and
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, if I was a vegan, I wouldn't get enough protein." I'm like, "Well, I could go out and eat 1 kilo of plant protein a day, and it could be a protein powder, vegan protein powder, or it could be raw protein powder. No worries." And my friend's like, "Okay, well, but you don't get enough protein." I'm like, "You eat steak. You eat more steak than anybody I know. He eats like a massive steak every night, and he's into bodybuilding, and he takes a protein powder on top of that." So I'm saying, if you don't get enough protein and you're a meat eater and you're taking protein powder, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like me saying you can't ride a bike because you might have an accident. You got to drive a car instead. It's like cars have accidents.
Yeah.
But protein's a non-issue. Get enough calories, protein automatically. Human mother's breast milk's about 5% of calories coming from protein. Fruits, 5 to 7% of calories coming from protein. Most vegetables, 10 to 20 to 30% calories coming from protein. Get enough calories of protein, non-issue. The World Health Organization even says that 2.5% minimum calories coming from protein is sufficient for grown adults. It's non-issue. If it was an issue, we'd be the first to know because we're testing our bodies, riding our bikes across countries.
I was worried about that
Doing
when
races.
I first went on this diet. I was concerned.
Yeah.
I can understand why people are.
Yeah.
But then I educated myself and realized it isn't an issue at all. It's just a whole lot of propaganda. So it's important to
You got to try it yourself.
and read and learn, educate yourself as
Right.
well.
I'll see.
A lot of people say this is more of a diet lifestyle, or more of a diet for endurance athletes, people that are burning the sugar.
Yeah.
So what if I'm just chilling out, doing my thing? How do I do it?
For a start, I don't do that much exercise. A lot of people think, Freelee, she runs like marathons every day. And I'm like, I don't at all.
You've never even been a marathon.
No, and I regularly have days off,
Yeah.
full days off, or I'll just sit on the computer all day, which isn't really the healthiest thing to do. But I will do it because it's a priority at the moment. But, you know, I do probably about 30 Ks a week jogging, and that is it.
Okay.
So, you know, anyone can work out. That is not a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm not an endurance athlete.
It's about 3 hours a week exercise.
Yeah, that isn't.
It's not a lot.
That's
no.
not a lot. Think about the people in the gym. They're in there for 2 hours a day. Some people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
So technically, you're exercising less than the USDA guidelines. They say 30 to 40 minutes a day.
Probably am. Yeah. So that's my story. But
So that's about 4 hours a day, 4 hours a week that I estimate, and you do 3, so you under exercise.
I am.
Well,
there
there
you go.
you have
I need to improve.
Get in shape, really. Jeez.
Lazy. But yeah,
Step it up.
I think as well, like we don't have children. You know, I had a vasectomy years ago. We didn't have children. Yesterday, I spent 13 hours on the computer. My only exercise was playing with the cat and getting up to go to the toilet or get more food or get more water.
Yeah.
You know, and then today just rode my bike here in the sunshine, and it's not a lot of exercise on average, but it's consistent. We're consistent with our bodies, but we're not obsessed about it. Like if someone said, you're not going to exercise the next month, we want to test you in a lab. I'm like, whatever, man. It's cool.
And you would eat the same.
I'd eat exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'd eat less because my appetite would go down if I'm not exercising.
But not consciously.
I wouldn't
deprive
consciously
yourself
deprive it, never.
Or restrict calories. We never restrict calories.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, because it seems like you guys might be burning like 20,000 calories in a day.
Oh, no way.
You know? Well, you know, if you're riding...
Yeah, if I'm doing a 24-hour race, definitely.
Yeah, it's a lot. 20,000 is a lot.
But even now, it's about 1,000 an hour, so it can be 20,000.
Yeah.
24,000. But it's sort of, if you're using your brain a lot as well, this is what people who've got kids, if they've got, you know, working in a stressful job or they're dealing with stressful people or whatever, they need a lot of carbohydrate calories.
But not fats.
We need minimal fat.
I'm always thinking that the fats are good for the brains.
Well, the fat's, the body can't run on fat.
Yeah.
In terms of like the brain, the glucose, the brain is fueled exclusively by glucose. And then when you go into ketosis, you can fuel off ketone bodies, but that's a really bad state to be in. You risk ketoacidosis, things like that.
And you don't feel as good.
You feel that.
No?
And then if someone says, let's go for a walk, or let's go dance all night, let's go have some fun, let's go play with the kids, it's like, oh man.
It's so easy on fruit, you know, it's so easy on high carb. You know, like it's just not an issue.
And definitely fruit's different than breads.
Yeah, I mean, breads...
Sweet potatoes even.
They're good, but the thing is with breads and stuff is people add, you know, sour cream or the pastrami, salami, steak, eggs, chicken, fish, things like that. They add to that, then they eat that, get fat from the fat and going, oh, it must be the bread. But it's the, you know...
Oh, yeah. Anti-carb, well...
Here's the model. Like
I get you.
You know, I heard someone the other day say rice cakes make you fat. You know,
rice cakes.
A famous health author was saying rice cakes make you fat, and I'm like, I got a friend with anorexia, and she eats rice cakes, cucumbers, and fruit. And that's what anorexics eat. Anorexics don't eat Big Macs and big steaks and stuff like that. They eat these high carbohydrate, low fat foods because they keep you lean naturally.
Right. Okay, interesting.
I'm not promoting anorexia, but if we look at that model. If you look at that model, what do they eat the lean foods. And then if we jump over to athletes, they eat the high carb, low fat, low protein foods typically. So if we head towards the athletes, eat like them, we have more energy like an athlete. So that means we have more energy for our kids, more energy for our business, our passions, our pleasures, our travel, our finances, etc. I think life is sport. Life's hectic enough as it is. You know, we live in 2011. Everyone's got pressures. You know, stress, paying off the mortgage, looking after the kids, keeping up with peer pressures, and that burns a lot of glucose, which is glycogen, stored glucose. So everyone needs a lot. Otherwise, we start to feel overwhelmed. We start to depend on coffee and tea and, you know, adrenaline to keep going. Yeah. But if we get enough carbohydrates, it's easy to just naturally, do our things. But when as soon as people cut their carbs because they think, oh, I'll get fat, it's like, man, it's like they're not understanding.
We would be obese if that was the case.
Yeah.
We eat more.
Agreed.
We eat more simple sugars than anyone, and everyone says, "Oh, you guys are too thin. You're too scrawny."
Oh, you exercise too much. And it's not.
But fruit makes you fat,
And
it's like, hang on, with fruit that makes you fat, at least after 5 years, we should be getting obese by now. Or we should be getting at least, pudgy. Yeah. After 5 years being crazy fruit nuts. Yeah. Well, actually, for me, it's been 9 years since I started into raw foods and hitting the fruit. So and we're not obsessive about exercise, and we promote unlimited calories.
One last
which
thing
is very different.
on the fat thing too. Like, you only need 3% of your daily calories from fat to cover like your EFA requirements. So 3%.
Yeah.
And just eating sweet fruit, you easily get over 5%. Like non-fatty sweet fruit. So 3% is easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to cover.
Yeah.
So.
Should we go to a break? Should we do a little break here? Now would be a great time to thank our sponsors. Let me see this. Manny, show me the screen, brother. Mt. Gox, that's mtgox.com. Their online exchange services for Bitcoins. They now take euros, British pounds, and Australian dollars. And the Canadian dollar is coming soon. Continuing fees of 3% now until August 9th. So make it happen. mtgox.com. And usgoldcoins.com. That's 1-800-HOT-COIN. I actually just met Andy Goss today. He is an awesome person. He's a trusted advisor for investments in rare and gold silver coins. He really takes the mystery out of buying silver and gold by holding it in your hand, getting it from tangible assets. Call him directly, 1-800-HOT-COIN. And mezzygrill.com. It's authentic Mediterranean food. 8th Avenue and 55th Street in New York City, just a couple blocks south of Columbus Circle. So if you're in Central Park, definitely head down there and check it out. They're also serving breakfast. And because of their clean food, they were just accepted onto Clean Plates NYC. So check them out. They are awesome. All right, we're back. So, do you think about the omega-3s or the omega-6s at all? Like, how does that play in?
I was eating some flax seeds last night. I'm eating these crackers. I'm thinking, I'm eating too many omega-3s here. You know, I'm getting an overdose here. This is. I'm doing the math on the back of the packet, and this is going to last me 6 months. I mean, I ate probably over 100 grams of omega-3 last night. Because flax seed has about 23 grams of omega-3 per 100 grams, which is insane. And fish typically has about 1 gram to 0.3 of a gram per 100 grams edible portion. So you got 23 grams versus 0.3 of a gram or 1 gram. It's like omega-3 is a non-issue. And then I don't eat flax seeds that much, but I like to eat lettuce and greens. So all fruits and vegetables have omega-3s in them.
Perfect balance.
Yeah, and if we get the perfect omega-6, omega-3 balance. So when you cut out all the oils and the animal products and stuff like that, or even the grains possibly, the omega-3 balance is a lot better.
Yeah, for sure, the grains.
Yeah, they're big too much 6 and 3. But the whole emphasis on omega-3s is, again, the fish industry is going, wow, you know, fish has got so much mercury in it in 2011. The fish industry is like really taken a big king hit, and they're like, omega-3, and then the omega-3 got debunked, and then they're like, EPA, DHA, and that's getting debunked because the body produces DHA and EPA from omega-3s and omega-6s. So they're sort of like losing their hold, and then people are producing algae and things like that, so you have to use the fish oil. It's not an issue.
And all the pharmaceutical runoff that goes into the ocean is like filtered through the fish's liver and stored in their flesh, and all industry goes into the water, into the ocean, all the runoff. So it's impossible to eat, clean fish.
Well, you could grow goldfish in a fish tank, in distilled water, goldfish smoothie.
Oh,
but no one's doing that.
I don't see that too often.
Maybe for the next video.
that could be an option, but no one's doing
Daniel Vitalis might
do
that. He wouldn't be up for that, would he?
Speaking of, you brought him up. Do you still talk about these, Vitalis and Wolf? I haven't been following. I don't know.
Yeah, I get YouTube video requests. People send me a link, say, can you please comment on this? So I'll just do a comment. Yeah. And that's why I do what I do. It's good. It sort of creates a bit of a debate atmosphere, and the good thing about internet is I find it's a community where people can give and share opinions and debate. Sure. It's great because there's no real dialogue. There's often there's not much monologue. It's often dialogues because people get to really put their opinions on the plate. Yeah. Versus like TV, it's just that's how it is.
The one way.
There's you can't debate that. But on the internet, if someone makes a YouTube video, you can do a response video, and that's really cool. Yeah. So it's great.
Do people think that you're too hard on these guys? Like maybe it might even be scaring people away from 80-10-10? Or
if they're
scared, I know you're a straight shooter.
If they're scared of me, like a freaking vegan.
But it's important to remember that Harley's not attacking, the person. He's attacking the message that they're peddling, more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, and
what's...
Isn't that right? It's not aggression, it's passion. I think it's, you know, people can... There's a fine line.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think there's a lot more similarities in a way.
Yeah.
I mean...
Definitely.
I mean,
probably 99% similarities,
yeah.
you know, but it's... I just put it out there because people request it, and I think someone has to, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people come to the raw food movement and they try and do,
Low
like
fruit,
David
low carb.
Wolf's sort of style of
Which is high fat.
yeah, and they fall off the wagon and they never come back to raw food again. And you know, I think it's important to get the truth out about you know, what's healthy, what's sustainable.
Yeah.
And
You know,
give people options.
Yeah,
at least give that's the idea, is just give them the full spectrum of what's available, of course, you know, and
One comment someone said is, you know, not every diet works for everyone.
And you disagree.
Different. And I disagree with that. And then I'll say, well, how come you say fruit and vegetables doesn't work ever? If not, you know what I mean? Like, it might work for some people. But they're like, they just hate that idea.
Well, not only that, every species on the planet.
Species-specific design. Fruits and veggies work for everyone.
It's the same way, and we're trying to, like, change the wheel, you know, recreate the wheel.
It's like exercise works for everybody. But
everybody thrives on a high-carb, raw vegan lifestyle. I haven't seen one person not thrive. Legitimately, you know, like we've talked to them in more detail. Oh, what?
I'm just kidding.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I knew it as the Vitarian diet.
Vitarian.
Johnny Love Wisdom.
Yeah, it was kind of a natural thing that I was doing because I was trying to lose weight here, and I was just doing green smoothies and fruit for like 2 months, and honestly, I felt amazing. But then I would have cravings. And like I would just go back downstairs and I would go get ice cream, you know, and I would crash. And then it was like I was on this nasty cycle for months.
Yep.
And I didn't know, you know, I wasn't sure. But I felt so good when I was doing I knew it as Vitarian, just low fat raw vegan. And it was really high in greens. I mean, and a ton of fiber. Like it's going to the bathroom like 4 times a day, you know, and just feeling so good.
Yeah.
But then I was unstable. I felt like I was in like a crotch rocket kind of thing. And it was just so fast and like I couldn't control it.
Not enough calories.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, classic symptoms.
It might not have been enough calories.
Yeah.
I mean, because there was a lot of greens and apples and
you're a big guy,
pears.
you know, like
Yeah.
you've got to
you
use your brain a lot, you know.
You got more muscle than me, you know, like you got to feed that muscle.
Yeah.
And also you're on the computer a lot. Like,
I was in the gym a lot. I mean, I was going. I felt because I had so much sugar that I had to work out at least 2 hours a day to burn the sugar off. Otherwise, I was going to get fat.
No.
I don't know. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I respect your guys' opinion for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're obviously like living it, you know. Cool. Let's talk about
you're not gonna get fat on fruit. Otherwise, I'd be like, sorry.
I know. Well, you're working out a bunch, but I get it.
Not a bunch though, about an hour a day.
I think when you say you've cycled across Australia and everything, people think you're doing that all the time. You know, like
that's like so.
He doesn't know. He really doesn't.
It's sort of like an analogy could be, you know, a mango tree. People see the mango tree one year, it's just fruiting, and they assume it's fruiting all the time.
Yeah.
But 11 months out of the year, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not always the situation. I don't train like a crazy dude.
It pays to be consistent on a lifestyle too. You know, like to give it more than a couple of months.
Absolutely.
Or even a year. Give it more than a year.
Yeah.
Because it is a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
And you know, you've been living a different way for so long that it's going to be a bit of an adjustment.
Right. So. Did you either of you notice a lot of detox cleansing symptoms, like anything coming out?
Not really.
Not a lot. People talk about that, but I just felt better. You know, like I didn't have any of this cleansing.
Maybe the fiber helped.
Yeah, fiber.
I think a lot of these cleanses are very fiberless, and I think that's when people have some problems. It's not coming out the bottom; it's coming out through wherever else.
Or they're adding as well. They're adding, you know, a lot of toxic herbs, or they might have allergies to clay, or they're allergies to cacao, things like that.
To clays too.
Yeah, I mean, where's the clay coming from? You know.
Well, yeah. It's good to investigate that.
I mean.
Seems sort of counterintuitive to eat clay too. Like,
well, every mammal eats clay if they're sick.
Yeah.
I mean, in nature, elephants will dig out clay and apes will eat it. You know, whatever.
So I think when you're inspired to do that, then maybe it's time.
I haven't felt like that yet.
It's like fasting. I know a lot of people fast and they shouldn't be fasting, and then they just after the fast, they're just eating the worst junk and they're getting huge and they're going, "What's going on?" I'm like, you weren't ready to fast. You weren't even sick. You just wanted to fast for weight loss, and now your body's rebelling.
Yeah.
And it's saying, give me the food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's more of a situation, not so much detox, but tox.
Uh-huh.
We run the largest raw foods website on the planet. 30 bananas,
the
busiest,
busiest,
30 bananasaday.com. And
Yeah.
so we see a lot of people coming in with questions, and my inbox is full of questions every day. And kids say, I'm doing a detox diet. And I'm like, what are you eating? Like, I'm doing like master cleanse of like a bit of maple syrup and lemon and cayenne pepper. And I'm like, hang on, cayenne pepper? It's like, man, it's just like, put that in your eyes and you're freaking out.
Yeah.
And you're putting that through your sensitive digestive tract.
Irritant.
That's
Yeah.
not detox, that's tox. I mean, cayenne pepper, we use that in organic gardening as like a natural sort of pesticide, pest repellent.
Yeah.
Well, it makes your intestinal tract want to release because it's an irritant.
Yeah.
So that, I
Yeah.
guess they're using it for that reason,
Yeah.
To clean
Yeah.
themselves out. But
So
it's not, fruit is the perfect broom.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat any
Bingo.
of that irritant stuff.
And people say, what about colonics? I'm like, man, eat 5 pounds of kiwi fruit in a day. You don't need no colonic.
Yeah.
And
Dragon fruit.
colonics pushing the water the wrong way up as well. Fruit pushes it the right way, downwards. Colonics push your old fecal matter, old stuff back up, and then it can lodge, and that's not good. So it's another one. When I first got into raw foods, I did everything I could to stay raw. I wanted to be all raw.
Yeah.
So I'd eat a bag of raw cashews, a pound or 2 pounds of cashews,
Yeah.
and feel terrible. And then I'd read the book and go, "Oh, it must be detox." It wasn't detox. I was just eating way too
Fat it
much
out.
fat
Yeah.
and not enough fruit, and just but I thought, it's just detox, it'll pass. It wasn't detox. I was just doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
And so that's why we speak up about it and tell people, you're on the wrong track. Just go over here and do that, and you'll be right.
Uh-huh.
So it's simple stuff. So basically, we tell people what we would have liked to have heard when we first started our health journeys, raw food journeys.
Yeah. And you definitely have to keep it simple. I mean, it's very straightforward.
It is so simple.
Are there any supplements that you use?
Yeah,
B12.
definitely. Yeah, vitamin B12.
Okay.
People say, that's because you're vegan. It's like, well, not really. I have a genetic issue where my body doesn't produce enough intrinsic factor, and that could have been caused by my Crohn's disease, stuff like that. And I never would have found that out unless I was a vegan and people kept going me about the B12 issue. Mm-hmm. So when you're vegan, you learn about B12 because everyone hits you with it. What about B12? What about B12? But the reality is, all my cycling friends who aren't vegan, they all do B12 if they're racing at elite level.
Oh.
And all Olympic athletes I know do B12, all the NBA stars and stuff like that, all
It's a
doing
stress
B12.
vitamin.
Yeah.
And what style do you take?
I do injections.
Injections.
Which sounds like injections, big
you know.
pharmaceutical companies, what are you doing there? It's not pure. I'm more into health and purity. B12 injections definitely work. Sublinguals, pills, patients, powders might work, but injections in your deltoid, intramuscular, definitely effective.
Give them to yourself. He
Self-administer.
was like lining up people behind the fruit shop, injecting them.
Wow.
That's the only supplement we take. It's the only supplement we recommend. Even my friend who's in Adelaide, Clinton, he's a raw meat eater. He's been a raw meat eater since 2001. A local, organic, wild. He even once ate put a local chicken that someone killed, put it on the roof in the sun to sun dry it, and the flies got in there and the maggots got in there. So he ate the chicken with the maggots.
Oh.
And we got him. He's a great guy, and we got him tested this year in March, and his B12 was still low, lower than he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So he said, Harley, all right, keep shooting me up. So I'm shooting up my raw paleo buddy in the alleyway behind his fruit shop, and then more people are coming in. I'm giving them B12 shots because they wanted to bypass the whole doctors. You have to get a prescription thing.
Yeah.
And I've learned how to do it really well.
And it's the soil, the soil is depleted.
Yeah.
After all, the modern farming practices, they're depleting the soil. I think it's upwards of 60% of cobalt has been depleted from the soil. It's been removed, it's a mineral. So without cobalt, you can't have B12. It's like the heart of B12.
Okay.
So it won't form without cobalt.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so everyone's suffering.
Yeah, I mean, in the US, a Tufts University study pointed out that 39% of the US has low B12 levels. And then let's remember the B12 cutoff, the serum B12 level in your blood, is about 150. It's pretty low. In Japan, it's about 550. So you can be maybe sitting at 300 with your B12 serum in the USA or Australia, and doctors are like, yep, doing great. If that was in Japan and you were 300, they'd be like, injection straight away because you're B12 deficient. So that's why a lot of people go, Harley, I went to my doctor said I'm all right. And I'm like, man, you're 300 or you're 400, it's too low.
Yeah.
You know, get it up there.
Why do you think it's so high in Japan?
It's a good question. I don't know, maybe it's...
It's all the seafood.
Maybe. But my friend who eats raw fish, he eats oysters and stuff like that. He's still at low B12.
Yeah.
On paper, he eats like 1,000% of the RDA a day on paper.
Right.
But when we go to his blood and his homocysteine level, it's not happening there.
Yeah.
So the biggest mistake people can do is go, I eat,
radiation now.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that's it, man. Radiation tuna.
Yeah.
So the biggest mistake people can do is just assume that because they're eating animal products, they're getting all the nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not the case.
Yeah.
It's not the case. So it's, you know, a good book to read is Could It Be B12 by Sally Patchlock. And she's an anti-vegan and she says she's not biased at all. If anything, she's biased against veganism. But in the book, points all these case histories of chronic B12 deficiency issues.
Yeah.
In meat eaters. So she contradicts herself.
But it's
Against vegans, but then she shows,
You think it's a gut flora issue?
It can be as well.
Yeah.
It can be intrinsic factor, can be gut flora, can be stress levels, can be
Drug
where you
taking.
live, can be drug issues.
Coffee even.
Coffee,
Yeah, all
excess
these
salt,
things.
chili, garlic,
Cayenne pepper.
cayenne peppers.
Yeah.
You know, too much fat, not enough sugar for the probiotics to feed off.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of factors there.
Yeah.
People can get in the mistake of just doing B12 injections and then just keep on partying on, because B12 is used in weight loss clinics all around the States. Weight loss clinics use B12 injections to promote fast metabolisms, which promote excess fat to be burned off.
Yeah.
So B12 injections are used for weight loss. I don't promote it for that. B12 injections are used by Hollywood celebrities like Madonna, Justin Timberlake. You know, you look like Justin Timberlake. You know, all these people doing B12 injections for weight loss and vitality. I don't recommend that. I think if you got an issue, use them, but look after your diet and lifestyle first. Get the early nights and things like that.
And also, you know, if you've got a deficiency in B12 and you have it and you've got excess weight, you might lose weight because without B12, your body can't burn fat efficiently. So
Okay.
As efficiently, yeah.
As efficiently, yeah. So
Okay.
that may be some people's problem.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you've got your bike in the studio.
Yeah,
Let's, if we can, if you want to bring it in and
Yep.
we'll see how everything looks. Tell us about it. What's the story behind this?
Okay,
guy?
we've got this. This is from bamboobikemaker.com. It's in Thailand, and this guy Webworks, he makes them. He used to work for Michelin. Now he's making bamboo bikes in Thailand. So it's bamboo grown, and bamboo is good because you can just cut it and it grows again. Mm-hmm. And it's just joined with carbon fibre, and this is my race bike and travelling bike. And I've got a little mirror on here for when I'm out on the highways. It's pretty good. It's in your Walkman.
How much does it weigh?
It's about 9.6 kilos, so it's a lot heavier than a lot of the guys I'm racing with, but it's, you know, I don't think weight matters that much on your bike as long as it fits you well. And it's very comfortable, good for New York streets.
Yeah.
New York's pretty rough here on the roads, and this soaks it up.
Yeah.
Nice and strong. And I hear over 100,000 bikes a year get stolen here. So you got to look after your bike in New York.
Yeah.
And those big
I
fat
lost my bike.
chains that people use.
Oh, yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
Oh, you
It's
use
like
them as well.
100,000 bikes a year.
A year.
I read that last
That's
night.
crazy.
Yeah, man, that's like, what's that? That's the last, like, 300 bikes a day or something.
Yeah, mine was right outside of Whole Foods in Union Square in the middle of the day. Middle of the day.
Did you have a chain?
Yeah.
Union Square is a
A big
hot
chain
spot.
or?
Not a big chain.
Union Square is a hot spot.
They just stand there. There's a guy there with a cell phone.
Oh,
and he'll
really?
just stand there and watch, and
Yeah.
then he'll make a call, and they'll come around and pick it up.
I guess
Yeah.
it's their business.
It's a business.
Professional.
Yeah,
I read that last night. Union Square is a hot spot.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's sad. It was a sad moment. I had to go back into the subway after, and I was like, ugh. Okay.
The key is, I think, is to have two D-locks, one on your front and one on your back. And
Two.
and then just sort of,
Yeah.
but no, so yeah, it's a good bamboo bike and really enjoy it.
This is just carbon fiber, or is it resin?
It's carbon fibre with a bit of a resin. You can also get it done into a hemp fibre,
Yeah,
which is
that's
an
cool.
option.
Hmm.
But
There's a
definitely,
place
yeah.
in Brooklyn, isn't there?
There's actually a place in Brooklyn if you look it up, Brooklyn Bamboo Bike Builders.
Cool.
So if you're local, you can do it here, but Phil, he does them for you, and they're very well priced and just really good for the New York streets.
How
Really
was it
absorbent.
traveling with this?
Great. I travel with my bike all around the world and always bring my bike and
Box it up, or?
just chuck it in the box, take the wheels off, take the seat out, take the handlebar off, just chuck it in a cardboard bike box.
Yeah.
bike on one side, wheels on the other side, and when you get to your destination, just, build your bike up and then chuck the cardboard box in the recycling. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And then save on transport costs, lower your footprint, and just get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I've made so many friends already in New York just from the bamboo bike and riding around.
Yeah.
It's great. Get to see places, and especially in the summertime, you get to cool off.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, compared to renting a bike, I mean, it makes so much sense.
Oh, I mean, and renting a bike can be good, but you get bikes that aren't maintained well, that don't fit you right, or you don't know them that well.
Yeah.
Taking your own bike is maybe 10 minutes hassle checking in at the airport versus 6 weeks or however long you're going to use it for in your holiday destination. So it's that's what I'll focus on.
Yeah.
I've got YouTube video up how to pack your bike for airline travel.
Right.
So
right.
that's good. But I'll take it all around. I'll take it to Thailand and all sorts.
Yeah. And how long have you had her?
She's about 6 months old.
Okay.
Yeah. So it works well.
And where did you get this? Down in Australia?
I got it sent to Australia, but it's made in Thailand.
Made in Thailand, yeah.
By Phil Webb from bamboobikemaker.com. And it's a great bike.
Do they make different models?
Yeah, you can get a mountain bike, you can get like a street bike, you get a fixed gear bike, track bike, or the road race bike.
Yeah.
So he shipped the frame out to me, and then I'd put all my parts on there.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
So yeah.
So it's not like they're shipping the whole bike. You add your favorite parts.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
No, so you can customize your specifications on your bike to meet your daily riding style.
Yeah. I like what you said about not worrying about the weight of the bike so much and just losing a few more pounds off your body. Like that's what people freak out about so much is the bike weight.
Yeah.
And they could easily lose 2 pounds, just
or 60 pounds.
Or 60.
Or 100 pounds even, some guys.
It's a good point. Yeah.
I was reading a magazine the other day in Grand Central Station, a bicycle magazine, and one of the advertisements was forget the diet, upgrade your brake levers or something like that. It's just like, you're going to save 20 grams on your freaking brake levers. And you're going to pay $400 to do that. Yeah. It's like, you serious? So I took a photo of it. It was hilarious. But
it's like a whole clicky thing, like the bike sort of club,
Yeah.
Everyone has to have the lightest bike.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big competition.
And I've been in there before as well, but man, it cracks people when the banana boy on his heavy bamboo bike is kicking them on the hills.
Yeah.
It cracks and they're just like,
yeah,
can't be, man.
Yeah.
But it's all good. So bike weight doesn't matter. Bicycle fit is what matters the most. As long as your bike's got to fit you, because that's where your legs don't want to be too cramped up or too extended, and a local bike shop can help people get fitted up.
Yeah.
Bike fit's imperative. And what I do is I put a little liquid paper pen mark there, or a little texter mark. So if you take your seat out or if it slips down, you have a reference point. So I do it with my handlebar as well. So if anything slips, you've got a reference point with just a 50-cent whiteout pen. Can save a lot of hassles.
Yeah. Like when you ride with Lance Armstrong, and you bring up the ideas of like the fruit diet and stuff, what does he say about all that?
He doesn't want to talk about it. So I ride with Lance not as like a personal friend. I'm just like I'm the suckerfish that jumps in the back of the bunch and just people know me and like Harley, come on in, whatever.
Yeah.
And I've talked with Lance about nutrition and about his cancer campaign and stuff like that. And I said to Lance this year, I said, maybe you should. What would be great is if you promote a dietary change with the Livestrong. And he's like,
did they ever talk about diet?
No. Lance's reply was, whatever.
Yeah.
And he changed the subject to something else.
Yeah.
So, and that's cool. I mean,
who's his biggest sponsor?
Bristol Myers Squibb.
Pharmaceuticals.
So it's sort of like you're cutting into your sponsors. You sort of if you talk about nutrition, you're biting the hand that feeds you. If you're sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb, so
he can hardly say anything.
Yeah,
he's going to be so careful what he says.
I found Lance is a friendly guy, and I've trained with a lot of those Tour de France riders when they come to Adelaide, and pretty friendly guys all around. And it's good you get to see what they eat and things like that. They're all into high carb, low fat. A lot of those guys do eat a lot of fruit and they eat a bit of vegan when they want to drop the weight. Funnily enough, like I know Tyler Hamilton, Lance's teammate, who's now going against Lance in the doping allegations. Tyler will sit down and eat just apples for a couple of days just to drop a few pounds. And a lot of guys, bananas is like the original power bar for cyclists. You see a lot of cyclists with a banana or two in the back pocket.
green banana or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so no, yeah, Lance is a friendly guy.
Yeah.
But it's interesting now, all the doping allegations coming out.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad.
That's pro sport, you know.
Yeah, it's too much competition. I mean, well, the money involved in it really, like...
Yeah, you got millions of dollars, you got lifetime fame.
Yeah.
Human temptation, human nature.
Yeah.
Rockstar lifestyle.
Yeah, building it up like that, and yeah. So we've got another 10 minutes, so...
yeah.
Let's, how about, I think a really cool thing that you guys have inspired is kind of like traveling based around the fruit. Like, one of the things I love the most about traveling is going to the markets and seeing what's up. Yeah. Like seeing what's there, what's in season. What are some of your favorite spots that you've been to? Thailand. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And there's a place where we go called Chanthaburi. Okay. And the fruit there is always amazing, always heaps of mangoes and bananas and what else, like papayas and heaps, like everything, yeah, whatever you can imagine. Depends. And it's quality, you know, it's really beautiful quality. You ever see salak fruit, snakeskin? Yeah. Have you had that? Yeah. It's sort of sour, is it? It's kind of sour.
Tangy.
Yeah.
It's more condiment fruit, I think.
Yeah.
The Chanthaburi is amazing.
They grow more salak in Chanthaburi than anywhere in the world. They grow more durian in Chanthaburi than anywhere in the world. They grow more mangosteen in Chanthaburi than anywhere in the world. It's like Chanthaburi, Thailand is like, if you want fruit between May, September, peak season, you get durian for 50 cents a pound, mangosteens 10 cents a pound, you know, mangoes. Whoa. Yeah. Accommodation. They're $8 a pound here. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's insane. And if you just want mangosteens for free, they'll probably give them to you. They're that generous in Chanthaburi. There's always fruit skins everywhere. I love that. Yeah, like you walk in the street. You don't see that anywhere in a Western country. You don't see that. There's just mangosteen skins everywhere. I did a 220-kilometre bike ride last month in Chanthaburi because every month I do a 200k ride, just easy, just riding around, checking out new places. Mm-hmm. It's just like walking in the shopping malls all day. So I ride my bike around and literally every kilometre for 220 kilometres I played a game if I could see a fruit tree or I could see someone selling fruit, and I literally could for every kilometre. So when I rode into town, there's obviously no fruit trees, but there's people selling fruit. And when I got out of town, there's obviously fruit farms everywhere. Yeah. And so if anyone says that fruit's not sustainable, all they need to do is go to Chanthaburi, Thailand, and you can't even see around the corner because there's just trees everywhere. A lot of biodiversity too, not mono. Yeah, it's not mono. Yeah. It's nice. You have rows of durian, then rows of banana, then rows of mangosteen, then rows of jackfruit, then pomelo, then salak. Wow. Because they're into that, you know, cross sort of system farming. To reduce pesticide usage. Yeah, for sure. You got a couple of little mono farms, but 90% of it's like, you know, diverse wild durian trees everywhere in, you know, the countryside. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just dropping everywhere. So much fruit there. So that's what we love about traveling, is going to new places. And Koh Phangan's really cool too. That's in Thailand. It's a little island off Thailand. It's really cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not as good for fruit as Chanthaburi, but the lifestyle's really cool. You know, like there's heaps of people, like heaps of different nationalities there, and yoga schools, and it's on the beach, and it's such a great lifestyle. Yeah. It's so nice. Yeah. But Chanthaburi is good. Yeah, definitely. Any other countries? Malaysia. Malaysia. Good for durian. Really good for durian. Yeah. It's like they're really proud of their durian there. Yeah. They really look after it. Right. Have a lot of organic, and Thailand's a bit less organic, really, for durian. But it depends, you know, like I say to people, look for the ants. Look for the ants. If ants are on your fruit, it's good. Yeah. If it tastes good, that's good. Yeah. I've never actually had chemical grown fruit that tastes quality. You bite into a peach that's conventional and be like a bit flowery, or have a little bit of flavour, but it's not really, you know, pumping. Yeah, yeah. And when you have a peach off the tree, or whatever, I've never had good quality fruit that's conventional. Yeah. And I've been to conventional farms that aren't certified organic, and I've had good quality fruit. I'm like, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, we don't use much pesticides, and you know, like we just got to farm in the road, use the manure and stuff like that. And I'm like, there we go. They know how to grow it. Yeah. Or there's some old Italian, they use the Italian methods. Yeah. And then you go to a farm, because I travel on my bike a lot, so I like to go to farms, talk to farmers, talk to people. You go to an Australian farm with like an Aussie farmer who doesn't care about the land, doesn't care about
chase you down the road
taste. Just, you know, and you see them spraying, and you taste their fruit, or you buy at local market, and it's like a washing rag or something like that. Yeah. It looks good, but there's no taste. Yeah. So I find organic taste is everything. You can't grow good fruit with chemicals.
Are you seeing a transition in Australia? Are they going
Yeah.
better? Are they getting better?
Well, the biggest growing food industry is organic worldwide.
Yeah.
In the States, in Europe, in Asia, in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seeping into Australia. It's big in America though. Like, that's why we love America.
America's always the leader.
It's weird. It's like there's the best and the worst here.
Yeah.
You know, you see like the worst, but then also it's so good because you can get whatever you need.
Yeah.
Bingo, man. You got like New York. You got like it's incredible. You got something.
And people think Australia is sort of like the place to go. You know, it's like, oh, it's this tropical island, and you can get whatever you want, like the most amazing fruit. And it's just not like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's really expensive, and it's hard to get good quality fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were living off Californian dates in Australia.
Yeah.
So it's and we're the fruit freaking experts. You can get it if you want it, if you work for it and search for it, but it can be challenging.
Bulk can be challenging.
Yeah.
Especially this year with the rains and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's crazy about the mangoes. Like, you know, do you think that actual trees were killed or they just lost the fruit?
What happened is they got heavy rainfall when the flowers set.
Oh, yeah.
And the rain just knocks the flowers off.
Yeah.
No mango season.
Yeah.
Or like hardly any skeleton mango season.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than no mangoes.
Oh, I know.
Oh, God.
But there's the Philippine ones here, or they're like those nice yellow ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Nam Dak Mai or not, but
No.
they call them champagne
champagnes,
mangoes.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty
nice.
good.
Yeah, they're good. The best I like is the Nam Dak Mai. They're in Thailand.
You've had them, haven't you?
In Thailand, yeah.
They're really sugary
so
sweet.
tender and like just melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
No strings.
Right.
But what I like here is the bananas here are just so tasty. Like the Ecuadorian organic bananas, or
that's good to know.
Costa Rican organic bananas are so tasty, and bananas are always
our smoothie
our
or
favourite.
Banana whip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, banana whips. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Semi-frozen banana, blended on high speed.
Yeah.
Pretty much, high speed.
I had that for breakfast.
Nice.
Ice cream for breakfast. So that's what you could have done instead of going downstairs to get some ice cream. Like just open up the freezer and chuck in some bananas and the Vitamix
and then you get the carbs that your body needs, your brain needs.
And nothing you regret.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know a lot back then, you know. So it was kind of like, you know, you go for what.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. We got a few minutes left, so if you want to plug, I know you have an event coming up. You've got a few events, so tell us about what's coming up, websites to find you, all that good stuff.
We've got the Woodstock Fruit Festival coming up. It's going to be the longest raw foods festival ever done that I'm aware of, and that's going to happen in Catskills National Park in upstate New York.
Okay.
And that starts on August 15th. Google up.
August 18th?
August 18th, maybe. Yes, that's right.
To 25th.
Google up Woodstock Fruit Festival.com.
Nice.
And then our website's 30bananasaday.com.
Okay.
We've also got a talk coming up in New York City at Bonobo's Raw Food Restaurant. That's the 11th of August from 6 till 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can find that out on 30bananasaday.com.
Okay.
And what's your blog?
Oh, sweetjuicyfreely.com.
Okay. And what's your shirt say?
Oh, it says, go for it yourself. And
you can swear.
rawfitbitch.com. Yeah, so look up my website too.
And you're on Facebook as well?
Yeah, Freelee.
Okay, and then just Durianrider.
Durianrider, and if you look on durianrider.org, there's my blog.
Okay.
And the YouTube channel I use is Durianriders.
Yes.
So people just Google it up, Durianrider. Stuff, crazy stuff will come up.
Yeah.
And we're also doing a talk in Pennsylvania, Lansdale at Arnold's Way on Monday, the 1st of August, which is in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're doing one tomorrow, aren't we? Vibrant Living Festival.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Vibrant Living, yeah.
You've been to that before? Or is it?
No.
Is it first year this year?
It might be the first or second, but...
Cool. More of them.
Well, great to have you both.
Cool, man.
Really
Thanks
cool.
for having us.
Really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, cheers so much.
Go
Thanks. Yeah,
Thank
awesome. All right, thanks everybody. Anthony Anderson Show, and stay tuned for more, onlyoneTV.com. Peace. Thanks so much.
And the juicer I got came with a raw food recipe book. Had raw meat in there and stuff, and I was a bit
Oh,
like,
wow.
I don't know about
That's
that."
random.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Like, and that fully just like freaked me out at the time. But I didn't go there. But I tried to do raw food back in 2000 for a couple of weeks, and I just didn't know how to do it properly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
Fast forward about 6 years, and I think it was, David Wolf actually, one of his books Sun Food Success Diet.
Yeah.
I read that and, watched a few videos and got on the rawfood.com website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just like, I just thought I found the holy grail.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Me
I was suffering such bad health. I was overweight, had chronic digestive problems, acne all over my face and my chest and my shoulders, and
wow.
Chronic fatigue.
Yeah. And what was your diet like at that point?
At that point, it was high in cheese, goat's cheese. I was really, really into the goat's cheese. Meat, I would binge out on. Sometimes I'd eat a whole chicken a day.
Sure.
Actually, that was quite often. I'd eat a whole chicken a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the body wasn't happy.
It was not happy.
Interesting.
No.
Okay.
I really needed to lighten the load.
Yeah. Okay.
And I did. I got into it and found Dr. Graham.
Right.
Found Harley on Raw Pleasure. It's called Raw.
Today's episode of The Anthony Anderson Show is brought to you by MountGox.com, that's MTGOX.com, and USGoldCoins.com, that's 1-800-HOT-COIN, and MezeGrill.com, that's MEZE Grill.com. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Anthony Anderson, here coming live from New York City. I'm here with two very important guests, Harley and Freelee, otherwise known as Durianrider and Freelee. What's your real name? Oh, I'm going to ask you. It doesn't matter.
Mystery.
That is my real name.
Living in the mystery. That's cool. And luckily enough, they've come to New York for the Woodstock Fruit Festival and making some other appearances. And you guys have graced me with your presence. It's really cool to be able to talk. And
thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Great to be here.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So what brings you to New York besides, just tell me what brings you to New York. What's up?
Mainly the Woodstock Fruit Festival. That's the main thing. So which camera are we looking at?
Oh, we just hang out. It's fine.
All right. So yeah, Woodstock Fruit Festival. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a few talks in the meantime and just hanging out.
Okay.
Check out New York City.
Yeah.
It's great. We love it here.
You like it?
We love it, yeah.
What do you like
good.
especially?
I think just the availability of fruit.
Yeah.
Just having
For sure.
Yeah, and Whole Foods is so amazing.
Yeah.
We don't have that in Australia, so.
In Australia, which is sort of good in one way, but if you have a big environmental crisis.
Isolation.
So this year we had hardly any grapes. This is organic. Hardly any grapes. Hardly any mangoes. Which is virtually you couldn't get an organic.
Mangoes.
You couldn't get an organic mango in last December in Adelaide in South Australia. You couldn't get an organic mango, and if you could, the year before, $10 each.
Yeah.
So it's sort
$10 each
for a mango.
$10, yeah, organic mango.
And often
and you're not guaranteed it's going to be good quality either.
So, but
and
bananas.
How much is bananas? Yeah.
Now bananas are $20 a kilo. So it's about $11 US a pound.
Okay, yeah.
Trader Joe's, $1 a pound.
Yeah.
80 cents a pound. I bought 80 pounds of organic bananas the other day and carried them through the New York subway on a sack trolley. 80 pounds of bananas cost me $60 US, and in Australia that cost me $880 US. So we come to New York.
So we want to move here.
Yeah, I couldn't see why not.
Until the banana crisis goes back home.
Until the snow comes here, then we'll move back. Move to Thailand.
Yeah, right. Which part of Australia are you from?
We do a lot of travel, but generally South Australia.
Okay.
Go there for summer because it's really nice in summer.
Okay.
And Queensland as well.
Yeah. For all the American viewers and
the Gold Coast, I love it.
Okay.
Surfers paradise.
Yeah.
Like Adelaide, that's up. Is Adelaide up north?
Adelaide's down south. Darwin's up north. Cairns is up north. Adelaide's down south. It's sort of it's got a climate similar to LA.
Okay.
Winter's pretty mild. Summer's really hot. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Did you ever make it over to Perth at all?
Yeah. I was born in Perth and I've cycled from Perth to Sydney. Actually, cycled from Perth to Cairns. Yeah, Perth's nice.
Yeah.
For fruit and healthy living, Adelaide's really good. And so is Byron Bay,
Queensland,
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Good areas as well. Byron Bay, Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's got some good local markets in Byron Bay.
Yeah.
And Byron Bay wasn't affected by the storm, so they've had an okay season for fruit.
Cool.
Yeah, bananas are pretty cheap still.
Okay, cool. Starting with you, how did you get into the conscious eating? From where did you start? Like, did you grow up in a regular household like most of us?
I grew up on a farm actually. So
wow.
Yeah, we always had heaps of organic fruits and vegetables.
Oh wow.
We also killed animals as well. Like we had chickens, decapitating chickens everywhere and eating them, and that always
Right.
upset me.
Right.
But my mum was always into conscious eating.
Okay.
And she tried her best to feed us what she thought was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was better because it was unprocessed, a lot of whole food.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still, I still had problems, I still had bad skin, and I was, struggling with my weight and everything like that. And then I came to Sydney, and I was pretty toxic when I got to Sydney. And I became even more toxic because I started taking drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was taking like cocaine and ecstasy and all sorts of damaging drugs.
Sure.
I got into yoga, and my yoga teacher, she was vegan. She was really vibrant, and she recommended that I get a juicer.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I like the training here. I did a 200-kilometre bike ride, which has been my first big 200-kilometre bike ride in a city. You can't do that anywhere else in the world, really. And I did 100 miles in Central Park, and then I did 20 kilometres to get there and 20 kilometres to get home. It's incredible. And I've always had cyclists around me. I was talking to people, and everyone's really friendly. I found New Yorkers very friendly, despite what the common belief is back home or whatever. Everyone's so ask for directions, people help you out.
Yeah.
If you talk to other cyclists or runners, they just really friendly, very outgoing here.
Yeah, people are it's funny because there's all this misconception about New York. I think it's from TV or the movies. But what I realize is most people that live here now aren't from here. So we've all been newcomers, and we want to just, help each other. And people are very helpful.
Yeah,
it's really good. There's really good energy here.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime when everyone's
maybe it's different in the cold winter.
A little bit, maybe. I don't know. It depends. If people are in a rush, but they're always very happy to help.
Yeah.
Have you been down to Chinatown yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the fruit stalls there are great.
It's pretty good.
Fruit stalls everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like Thailand.
Yeah.
It really is. It's amazing.
Minus the fresh durian and some other stuff, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, the prices are a little different, but
it's still cheaper in Australia.
Yeah.
Far cheaper.
What have you noticed in Australia? Because there was the big rain coming in, and did that affect prices?
Cyclone.
Yeah, because we grow the majority of fruit local